Okay, dear students, now we are going to start about the fourth video of the picture labeling for the P2. Let's see that the first of all that what structures we are having. We are having the vertebrae, and here we can see that the vertebrae is divided into the two parts. The blue color is representing the vertebral body and the yellow color is representing the vertebral arch. Okay, and here we go to the anterior side, here we go to the posterior side, and we are having here the pedicle, lamina, transfer processes, spinous processes, superior articular processes, inferior articular processes, superior vertebral notch, inferior vertebral notch. Okay, so so this part, that this picture, spinal foramen here. And next go to the next picture. Next picture is representing the posterior view of the back, in which we can see first of all here deltoid, trapezius, latissimus dorsi, and after that we are having here the levator, scapulae, rhomboid minor, majors, supraspinatus, infraspinatus, teres minor, teres major, and the serratus anterior muscle. Okay, so except the muscle, any bone could also be asked over there. Next we got here the ligaments, and in the ligaments that we are having here the neutral ligament, and this is the external occipital protuberance, and it is attaching up to the C7 spinous process. We got here the intervertebral disc, which is having the two part annulus fibrosus and nucleus pulposus. We got here the supraspinous ligament, interspinous ligament. We got here ligamentum flavum. Anteriorly we are having the anterior longitudinal ligament, posteriorly posterior longitudinal ligament. Except this, some other bones may also be asked in this portion. Next we got here, that is the typical picture for the spinal cord and its covering, and we got here first of all spinal cord. In the spinal cord, if just only one marking, then you remember is spinal cord. If two marking on the spinal cord, it may be asking about the gray and the white matter. Okay, so then after that, if it is the layer outside it, then that is the pia mater, and right after that we are having the arachnoid matter, and in between these two, if the line is there, that we will give the name as a subarachnoid space. Then we got here the dura mater, and then we are having here the anterior internal vertebral plexus. We got here the spinal nerve. The spinal nerve is having the spinal ganglion here, and then we are having the anterior rami and the posterior rami. We got here the intervertebral disc, the body of the vertebra. Okay, transfer process and the spinous process. So anything could be mentioned on it and then ask about it. And very important here, it is having the posterior longitudinal ligament over there, and behind this there is the extradural space and the fat over there. Let's go to the next picture, also came in exam. So this is the aorta here first of all, and around it we got here the prevertebral plexus, and then we are having here the both side we can see the prevertebral ganglion. Those are actually sympathetic ganglion. We got here the vertebral body. We are having the sympathetic ganglion. We got the anterior ramus, posterior ramus, and the posterior root ganglion. We are having here the spinal cord, white and gray matter, need to remember, and those layers, pia mater, dura mater, arachnoid matter respectively, need to remember. Transfer process, spinous process, so almost 10 marking on it, need to remember. And we got here the posterior rootlet, anterior rootlet, and extradural space and the fat in it and the venous plexus in it. So up to here, thank you very much students. See you in the next video.